What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me on episode 3.
Let's go cruising.
I'm here with Tury. And Tury, want to introduce yourself, who you're rolling with? Beautiful
Hi,
ride
guys.
behind us.
Thanks, man. Thank you. My name is Arturo Tury Aguila, and represent Diego Style Car Club.
Nice. Now, how long you been with Diego Style?
I've been with Diego Style since 2022,
Wow, nice.
so it's
Just
been
3
quite a
years.
few years already. It's
Dang.
been amazing.
And now, how'd you get into with Diego Style?
It's a really interesting story, man, with Diego Style. I was at an event and stuff, man, and I was already hanging out with some of the guys and stuff, man, and what ended up manifesting is that our club president knows one of my kids, right? And so Henry had said, hey, you know, like, how many kids do you got? This was Father's Day too.
Oh, wow.
Out of all days, right?
Yeah.
And so he's picking my brain and he's all this and that or whatnot and stuff, man. And so what ended up happening, man, was that he's like, yeah, man, that kid that was right here right now is your other son. And the dude's huge, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I was really blown away, man, you know what I mean? And so just having that opportunity and stuff, man, you know, to be with more family and stuff, man, was really huge. And, you know, there was also some other family members and stuff that were also in the club too at the time, you know what I mean? And it was just an awesome feeling and stuff, man, to even be thought of and stuff, man, you know what I mean? And just be placked up with them.
Definitely.
Yes.
And you already had this car when you got in? Or?
Yes, I already had it for a little while and stuff. It was during like COVID and stuff, man, you know what I mean, when I picked up this car.
Wow.
And so, yeah, we ended up picking it up in Lancaster.
Dang, so you just got it?
Yeah, so it's not even that old and stuff. I mean, there's still a lot of work to it. I fell out of the original category because I ended up taking the original engine out.
Okay.
So now it has an LS1 in it. Yeah, so it's, you know, now I'm in a different category.
Definitely. And like, how was it when you first got it?
So the interior hasn't been touched at all. It's missing the headliner. Like I said, the original engine and stuff still, you know, was kind of like on its last legs, blew a ring. So I started smoking and, you know, I ended up changing the engine. Just got a new paint job on the top. The dashboard's done. The interior panels are done. So it's on its next phase, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely moving forward.
And I love how they put your logo on
Yes,
top of it.
yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
So-
Shout out to Mr. Bizarre, man, you know, the magic man behind that paint job. Love and appreciate you, brother, man.
Yeah, Mr. Bizarre, you killed it.
Yeah, you
That
did.
really caught my attention the first time I seen it. You told me about it.
Yes.
And you showed me something, but it's way different than, you know, seeing it in real life, in person.
Yes.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
No, and a big shout out to you, man, because you were part of that magic to manifest it, because I needed someone, you know, to do an aerial shot, man, and you pulled up and you made it happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So big shout out to Torres Visuals, you guys. Follow them, man, please, man, you know, spread the word. You guys need a videographer, photography. You guys make sure and hit up my brother right here, please.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely,
brother.
man.
And did you have this car, or did you have another car before this one?
Yeah, just to, I mean, say, you know, like my lowrider involvement has been something for such a long time. A really interesting story. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but my father has been a diesel mechanic all his life, right? So I have another brother and stuff, biological brother that's lived in Guadalajara. So him and I lived 2 different lives for 50 years, man, and I just met him in 2019.
Wow.
I just went to go visit him. So anyways, so it's always been in my DNA to have car stuff in my life, right? So when you, to answer your question about the first car, you know, like it was a 1973 Monte Carlo.
Oh, nice.
So before I actually got that car, I ended up getting this, I think it was a 71 Maverick, Ford Maverick.
Okay.
But I didn't like that car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so one of the guys in the neighborhood and stuff seen that car, that Maverick, and wanted to trade.
Oh.
So we traded keys and pin slip, man, and that was my first actual like lowrider that I got.
Damn, how'd you have that one? Did you have it hooked up or?
No, it was on Krager's. It had little fat tires in the back, and I don't think I was really like all in yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just having that car and its characteristics and, you know, being at the Monte Carlo, that series was, you know, the big body and stuff, man. So it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I remember my first ride. It was our prom car, actually. It was on, what was his name? One of the brothers from Bottoms Up Hydraulics.
Yes.
He had a purple top 92 Lincoln.
Yes.
And next thing you know, we got married and we bought that car.
Nice.
Unfortunately, you know, well, not unfortunately, but we had our first kid. We needed a family car.
Yes.
Should have kept it still, but we got an Expedition, sold it. Now we regret it. So, and then now we're trying to get one, hopefully soon or next year, hopefully.
Absolutely,
But
and it
yeah,
can
just-
happen.
Yeah, just having a lowrider itself. It's
Oh,
a
absolutely.
different feeling. Just waking up Sunday mornings, getting yourself ready,
Yeah, no,
getting
absolutely.
your chairs ready, going to the park with your fam.
No, absolutely, man. And you mentioned the kids and stuff, man. I got my first sons right here and stuff, man. And I remember getting him involved too. You know what I mean? When it comes to the car stuff,
Yeah.
he was a little guy and stuff, man. And passed me the wrench, passed me this stuff. You know what I mean? So I had him and his brothers out there with me and stuff too. You know what I mean? So, you know, like it just transpired over to them and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody's got a little wrench in their hand now, in some way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, same thing with me with wrenches, but with bicycles, lowrider bicycles.
Nice.
My dad had a lowrider bike shop.
Nice.
And same thing, we're building lowrider bikes. But now I'm trying to
Nice.
build one of these.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And then hopefully
Absolutely.
one day to pass it down to my kids.
100%, man.
So with your son, did you help him get his truck? Or-
So my son ended up getting that truck and stuff because we ended up with a lot of cars. So we have this, we have a 79 Monte Carlo, we have a 70 Impala, and the 79 Monte Carlo is getting painted right now, and we have the truck. And so that 70 Impala, I mean, you know, we had to come out of pocket and stuff, man, to get it. And so there was too many cars.
Yeah.
So realistically and stuff, man, you know, it was like something that, you know, I wanted to pass down, you know what I mean? And so my son ended up picking that up.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And do you guys cruise together, or?
Yes,
you
I
guys
mean,
ever
my
have
son and I,
fun?
yeah, we do cruise. We haven't been in a while because this ride's been, you know, in the shop and, you know, getting a little bit of a beauty mark and stuff, you know what I mean, if you will. But yeah.
That's so awesome. When you get in, like, what's that one song you have to, first song you have to put on just to get you in the mood to start cruising?
There's a variety of them, man, but there's this one song, man, from Tom Brown, man.
Okay.
Thighs High.
Yep.
Thighs High, man. That
Yeah,
one's got to
just,
be the jam.
Just a rhythm to that song, the
Yes.
beat, just
Yes.
everything, yeah.
Yes.
It brings back memories.
Yes, and it gets you bobbing your head.
You know? Yeah, definitely. Man, it takes you back to the past, definitely. And what's like the next step you want to do to your car?
The next step, I need to do the front brakes on it because right now it's still on drums. So because of that new engine and stuff, I have to be able to stop that beast of an engine.
Yeah.
And it's scary sometimes, you know, when I punch it and I gotta, you know, pump the brakes,
man, yeah.
it gets scary. So yeah, that's the next thing and stuff. And then shortly after that, I want to get the hydraulics on there. I'm gonna end up juicing it.
Ooh,
So yeah,
nice.
hydraulics are gonna go in this bad boy, man. And yeah.
What made you choose hydraulics to airbags?
I think the longevity of it,
Okay.
because, I mean, for one thing, I mean, I'm not like, you know, like, you know, when it comes to the airbags, like, I love the system because it's a lot smoother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you still got to make holes and cut.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if I'm going to do that, I mean, I'm just going to do a lay and play on this.
Yeah,
You
might
know what I
as
mean?
well.
Might as well juice it up. It's going to get cut. So
Exactly.
yeah. So that's the reason why I'm going to that.
Yeah, I always prefer hydraulics too.
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Yes.
But you know, yeah, my mom has 64 on airbags too. She doesn't want to cut it up with hydro, so she likes
Right,
it, you
all
know,
original.
smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
Absolutely, man.
And what's like a memory you have as a kid, you know, growing up, you know, around like lowriders?
So interesting story, man. I have this. It was kind of like a watered down cousin of mine and stuff, man. And he would pull up, man, and his Impala, and it was just the way the car just drove down the street, man. You know what I mean? And I was probably like 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just watching the car pull up down the street and stuff, man. And I knew that car was his. And it was Ragtops. He was in Ragtops Car Club and stuff. And I just remember the glare, man, the beauty and the chrome, and it just drew me to that. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, this has got to be something, you know,
Yeah.
really extreme. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, the culture and the pride and, you know, the love and the solidarity. You know what I mean? And, you know, speaking of solidarity, man, shout out to around here we lowride and stuff, man, and the Black Lowriders Association. I got a lot of great people there, man. Mark Forte, man, I love you, brother, man, and you know, thank you for what you do in the lowrider community, man.
Yes, sir.
Does a lot of stuff for us. They recently did another skit on Low and Slow at the San Diego Automotive Museum.
Yeah.
This car has been in the Automotive Museum, and I've been really blessed, man. You know what I mean?
And how did that feel to see this car in the museum?
It was, oh man. To be honest, I can't even explain the feeling. You know what I mean? It was just so overwhelming and stuff, man. And to watch my grandkids and stuff just be there and stuff, man. And it was something really historic for my family and stuff because of where we've been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, growing up, you know, in the neighborhood and you know, being where we've been, and there's those little things that just kind of give you that, wow, you know, like I did something. You know what I mean? And it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling.
And from like the culture from the past to now, like what would you say that has changed, like in the culture?
So I think, you know, a lot of like real life stuff has been happening for a lot of us, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I think being that, you know, the lowrider community is so strong today that we embrace everyone and everybody, you know what I mean? And it's been so beautiful and stuff. Back then, man, you know, it was, you know, oh man, you know, the dude hit switches on me and stuff, and you know, and so it was a little battle, right?
Yeah.
But now it's all for fun, man. You know what I mean? And I think the culture has really like developed into something that's gonna be really like something for our kids, man, leaving a legacy for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know, I got, you know, a grandson and grandchildren and stuff, man. You know that I want to leave something for them. You know, and when I think about that, man, that was a great question. And when I think about that, man, it's like I think, man, I want to live the way I want to be remembered.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets hard because the way the world is right now, I mean, and all these challenges and, you know, all these things in life that are just going on, you know, it gets hard, man, to just kind of stay centered and stuff, man. But because of men like you and stuff, man, and others, you know, I'm able to just kind of embrace that, you know what I mean? And just help one another.
Yeah. That's the best thing, just to have it go. Doesn't matter how big or small your circle is, just surround yourself around positive people and you know, people lift you up, not drag you down.
Yeah.
You know, as it is, you know, we're going through a tough time with the world, and you know, it's pretty cool just to surround yourself around positivity.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know, a little bit more on that, you know, what's changed from then to now, you know what I mean? Like, back in the days, man, I mean, I was always drunk or always high.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this July 1st, I just celebrated 23 years clean. You know what I mean?
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
And you know, that right there speaks volumes because, you know, like coming from where I come from, man, you know, I ended up homeless in the streets, man. You know what I mean? Went from homeless and stuff to a homeowner and stuff, man. Living a dream beyond my wildest dreams, you know?
I love that. Homeless to homeowner.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
Homeless to homeowner, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
And what was your drive like throughout your whole journey between that, like, you know, as a homeless, you know?
So, man, you know, it was just, to say the least, Junior, man, I was just pulled into the disease of addiction, man, and I lived in the horrors and the trenches of that disease of addiction because I didn't know there was an outlet, you know? I didn't know there was a choice, and that's what eluded me for so long. Because growing up where I grew up at, I mean, it's like that's all it was around me. I mean, it's like poverty and, you know, it was just overwhelming, you know, as a child. And so for me, man, it was just like a channel, a way out. You know, thank God for the kids today and stuff, man, that there's resources out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to the guys from Solidar, man, Car Club. You know, they do this suicide awareness every year, man. And I think that speaks volumes and stuff, you know what I mean? Because there's like I said, there's just so many resources out there that a lot of folks fail to even realize that there's help out there. You know, folks with fentanyl issues and, you know, drug and alcohol, like I said, you know, it's just so many things, Junior, that have really like changed, you know what I mean, our culture. You know what I mean? It's not about that anymore. It's not about slanging dope. It's not about, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's about, you know, really like embracing everything, you know, having a family dynamic and stuff, you know what I mean? And, you know, really living life, man, you know what I mean? Because that's what it really is about, living life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, we never know when our last day is here, and we should live our life every single day like if it's our last.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and like, what would you give someone that is going through that right now? Like, what advice would you give them?
Man, my first thing, man, is just to remember, man, that you know what, there's a God that loves you. You know, there's a God that loves you, and there's a way out. You know, because like I said, you know, from my own experience and stuff, I didn't even know there was a way out. I didn't know that what I had found in the program where I'm at, a choice. I didn't know I had a choice. And because of that, you know what I mean, that's what I want to, you know, just share with, you know, that individual that's probably listening and watching this. It's like, there's a way out, man. I promise you, there's a way out.
Yeah.
And it's available for us.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely is. Man, that was beautiful, Tury.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that touched me. So I'm pretty sure that's going to touch a lot of people out there watching this.
Junior, it's like this, man. We have a worldwide disease with a worldwide fellowship.
Right.
You know what I mean? That has a solution, you know, that gives us an opportunity and stuff, man, to shake that old and build a new.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, man, I want to continue to live the way I want to be remembered.
Exactly.
And sometimes, like I said, Junior, you know what I mean, like we have conversations and stuff, man, you know what I mean? And, you know, there's just times where the world is so loud, I can't quiet it, but I just got to remember that I got to make that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To quiet the world and just embrace God.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and growing up, well, for me personally, I was an atheist for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, God found me.
Yeah.
God found me. I was paralyzed from my whole left side, and just, you know, it's a whole different testimony. But
Right.
yeah, but it's just crazy how, you know, God is always there for.
But you have the
everybody.
testimony. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You have that for someone else that might be struggling with that.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a
Definitely
blessing.
is. Man, giving me chills over here.
No, bro, it's like I said, bro, like when I first met you, man, you know what I mean? Like, I know I have that sense, you know what I mean? And
Right.
I know when I got good people around me, man, and like I said, I want to help whatever way I can and stuff, man, to nourish you, man, you know what I mean? To cultivate what you have with your family and stuff, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, that's all we have, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so, you know, yeah, it gets hard, man. I mean, like I said, and, you know, my son, you know, had, you know, the bulk of, you know, my disease and stuff, man, you know what I mean? And, but yet here we are, man, you know what I mean? And we're living life together, you know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful.
Amen.
It's beautiful, man.
Dang, 30. What a way to end it.
It's beautiful, man.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm really glad, you know, I did this with you. Just getting to know you more.
No, yeah, man.
Know more the backstory of your car, well, the main thing what I caught from you was just homeless to homeowner.
Yeah.
And that's incredible. A lot of people out there, I spoke with homeless before, and they feel lost, they feel abandoned, they feel forgotten. You know, but it's cool, you know, that there's a way out for anybody. If they really want it, there's a way out.
Absolutely, man. And the help is out there, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, for the men, you know what I mean, just don't feel ashamed, man. I mean, ask for some help, man, please. Don't walk around with an untreated disease, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's help available. Reach out, man. Pull somebody aside and stuff, man, and just talk about it.
Yeah, especially for brothers, it's always hard for us men to express our feelings and ask for help.
Especially us Hispanics, bro. I mean, you know,
Yeah, we just
we're
suck
real
it up.
prideful, man. We're real
very
prideful, and oh, I got this, and you know, I'm gonna shake it, and nah. Enough of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enough of that. Let's ask, you know what I mean, for help.
Yeah,
Don't be ashamed of it.
definitely, brother. And for all the young people out there watching that want a cool lowrider, you know, what advice would you give them?
Number one, get your education. Get your education. Set goals for yourself. Set some short-term goals. Set some long-term goals. But mainly, man, stay in school, man. You know what I mean? Stay away from drugs and alcohol. You know what I mean? And just try your best to reach out to these resources that are out there.
Right.
Because you know what? It's possible.
Yeah.
Don't wait till you're 54 like me and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got a long life ahead of you.
Definitely. Cool, Tury. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you and your family for being on here. Beautiful, beautiful day.
Always beautiful day in San Diego.
Well, thank you, brother. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys make sure you follow him. Check out more of this beautiful car on his page, and stay tuned for the next.
Cruising low, lows of Torres visuals. It really sets me off, it really frees my soul. What can I say? I believe it's the way it is. Got it all together and I can't dismiss that I'm happy in my life and I'm blessed for that. Big smile on my face and I'm blessed for that.